Dear students, in the first part of our lecture, we have understood the concept of a bank account. There we have seen that a bank account is a financial account where the people or a common person like us, we keep our deposit and the bank maintains it. And there are different types of account. The three main important types are current account, savings account and fixed deposit account. Again, in case of a loan account, the bank gives advance to the customer and the customer owes money to the bank. So we have understood the concept of bank account. Today we shall try to understand the process of opening and closing of bank accounts and the concept of KYC. You see, getting a bank account open is just a matter of providing certain details and funding the account. Once the formalities are done, the account holder or the person can start using the account. The main process or the steps of opening the account are more or less same in all the banks. In this process, the first is the application. The person intending to open an account is required to apply formally to the bank concerned, and there is a particular prescribed form which is issued by the bank. The form demands necessary information such as name, address, occupation, or business about the person or institution intending to open the account. The second document or second requirement is the requirement of photograph. The person who intends to open a bank account is required to give multiple copies of recent passport size photographs which are required to paste on the application form and other relevant documents. The third step is identification documents. Every person intending to open a bank account must submit a copy of document that is sufficient enough to prove his/her identity. Copies of identity card, landline telephone, driving license, etc. are regarded as valid documents for such identification purpose. And then the fourth step is reference. Further, in order to ensure the character, integrity and responsibility of the applicant, the bank asks for the names of referee. An existing customer of the said bank or a person to whom the bank knows better may act as referee of the applicant. The referee is to furnish his bank account number and address. Then comes specific signature. An applicant needs to furnish his specific signature which are preserved for future reference. Then the applicant should give or can give a mandate in case he/she desires that the account will be operated by the third person. And then on completion of the all formalities and documentation, the bank account is duly opened. And after opening the bank account, the applicant is issued passbook, checkbook, ATM cards, etc. In bank, there is a concept called KYC, which means know your customer, and it is a process by which banks obtain information about the identity and address of the customers. And this process helps to ensure that banks' service are not misused. The KYC procedure is to be completed by the banks while opening accounts, and also periodically the bank should update the KYC information so that the details about the customer can be maintained and these are updated. And in case of any requirement, any emergency, any need of contacting the customer, the bank is in a position to contact the customer and tell about relevant details about the customer. So that is the idea, and by doing this the bank also ensures that the account is not used for fraudulent purposes or for some antisocial purposes. So this is the concept of KYC. Thank you.